So this is the progress I've made on the project this week. So if you want to see how I got here from where she was last week, stay tuned and watch the upcoming video. Now I know Polyfer is used for fairing surfaces, but in this case I'm using it to build up a ridge. Yesterday evening I laid down 2 layers of fiberglass mat so that the Polyfer would have a fresh surface to adhere to. Now I know it looks pretty ugly right now, but when it's sanded off, evened out, and a couple of layers of fiberglass mat put on top of it, all of the ugliness will be in the past. I've laid down a layer of mat over the ridge this morning. I did it off camera. I figured I've recorded enough glassing for a while. When it hardens up enough, I'll put a layer of gel coat with wax over the top of it. That way it'll fully cure hard enough so that I can do some sanding. The ridge will require another small bit of filling and sanding to get the final shape I'm looking for. Well, after I put the sealer layer on the ridge, I decided, well, I might as well put a layer of gel coat on the main deck, because why not? And since it's so easy to roll the boat over now, I decided to roll her over and do underneath the gunnels. Okay, so here she is upright again. While she was bottom up this time, I installed the support beam underneath the bow deck. So before I rolled her upright again this time, I took the grinder and trimmed off all the excess fiberglass mat that was hanging down under the ridge. So as you can see, I gave the deck a sanding. Any place where it sanded through to reveal the gel coat was obviously a high spot. So after 4 or 5 layers of gel coat, giving her a good sanding between each one, I should get most of the low spots and the high spots evened out and end up with a fairly smooth deck. I've used grey this time on top of the white. That way when I sands it off, that'll be easier to see where the high spots are. I really don't know at this point how many layers it's going to take to make it smooth on top, but whatever it takes, I guess. So this is as good a spot as any to end this video here now. And we'll have to wait and see what next week brings.